In your FOX61 business report, the Federal Reserve is expected to lower its key interest rate Wednesday at the end of its latest two-day policy meeting. Now, this would be the first rate cut since December, and it would be to support America's slowing labor market. The potential complication here is that lowering that rate could also speed up the rate at which prices are rising, especially with the president's tariffs. But there's also a growing belief amongst these central bankers that tariff-related inflation may be short-lived. Either way, Americans aren't slowing down their spending, even as that inflation rate continues to creep higher along with those labor market fears. Spending at U.S. retailers rose 0.6% from July to August after rising that same amount the month before. Now, it may be the case that consumers are continuing to buy now on the fear that prices may rise more dramatically soon, but they also may continue spending at this rate as long as layoffs don't surge. Also keep in mind, there's reporting from Moody's Analytics that a record percentage of spending is now coming from Americans who are in the top 10% of income. Dave & Buster's new CEO said some recent changes are showing early signs that they might work to revive what's been a stagnant, troubled brand. Tarun Lal said profits had been shrinking because of stalled sales, which in turn were because of bad decisions by previous management. Decisions like cutting TV ads and neglecting new games and remodels. But Lal said new menus, games, and marketing are starting to work. Do you remember the old file-sharing site LimeWire? Well, it's still around, and it just bought the rights to the Fyre Festival for $245,000. The Fyre Festival was supposed to be a luxury music festival back in 2017 on an island in the Bahamas, but guests instead got stranded in disaster relief-style tents with no music, bare facilities, and really no food other than some plain cheese sandwiches. The festival's founder, Billy McFarland, spent 4 years in prison for fraud, but he still claims there's an incredible future for the Fyre Festival brand.